Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my everyday look. Let's get started. So first, I'm taking my Shape Tape in Porcelain Beige and just dotting that on my eyelids and then tapping it in with a nice damp beauty blender just to give myself a nice base to begin my eyeshadow. Then taking my Morphe 35V palette, I'm taking the shade Scandal and going in with a nice round brush and just going through on my crease, back and forth, sweeping motions just to deepen it and give myself a nice base. Then taking my Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette in the shade So Bougie, I'm taking it on the same brush and just furthering blending out my eyeshadow, bringing it a little bit closer to the brow, just shading it out. Then taking a flat eyeshadow brush and the Jovia, I believe it's pronounced, palette, and it's the Magic Mini, and I'm taking Oh Sun. It's a light pink sparkly shade, and I'm just taking that across just my lid. And then I'm realizing that I want it to be a little bit more poppy and pigmented, so I go ahead and spray down my brush with a setting spray and take the same color Oh Sun and go back in on my lid. If you dampen the brush a little bit, it gives it a little bit more of a strong pigment, so that's what I did. I've been doing that a lot lately, so. Now taking my Kylie Peach palette, I'm taking the shade Crush on a more fluffy eyeshadow brush and just going across like my very crease, just to give it a little bit of a pinky. I really like pinky shades, so this is what I do like every day. I go ahead and take my Jovia palette again and taking the shade Nana and just going over my crease again, and now taking a big fluffy brush in the shade Cocoa Truffle from that Chocolate Gold palette again, just deepening my crease further, just on the outer edges really. And then I'm just taking Crush again on that same brush and just deepening that a little bit more, making my crease pop with that pink. Now taking that flat brush again, I just spray it down again and take that same color and deepen it a little bit, that sparkly pink, just to make it pop, really pop. Now taking my Benefit Professional Primer, I'm putting that all over my face and just gonna rub it in with my hands, and it's just giving me a beautiful like flat surface to put my concealer on top of. I love this primer, it's like my favorite one. It makes the skin feel so smooth. And then taking my Shape Tape again, I'm gonna go ahead and just conceal my entire face. I said this previously, I use concealer as foundation. As soon as I find a foundation that makes me want to change my mind about this, then I'll start to use it, but thus far, concealer is my only way. And I'm just packing that in with that same damp beauty blender that I used earlier. Now taking a kabuki brush, I just go in and kind of further blend that out just because I don't ever want it to be like too pale or too like bright or flat looking. And now taking my CoverGirl loose powder in 110, I'm packing that under my eyes with this like nice round fluffy powder brush. Now taking my Fenty contour stick in Amber, I'm just putting that in under my cheekbones, on top of my forehead, just anywhere that I would normally contour, on the sides of my nose, under my lip, just to give myself a base to put like my actual bronzer. I only do this sometimes, but I really like how deep it makes my bronzer. So when I'm doing like a lighter eye like this, I really like to deepen my bronzer. So I'll put this down as a base and then I go ahead and put bronzer on top of it. And then I'm just packing in some of that powder underneath underneath my cheekbone where I put, like the hollows of my cheeks where I put my bronzer. And then I'm taking my Hoola bronzer in a big fluffy brush and just blending that on where I just put my contour, just to deepen it a little bit more, set it kind of, put a little bit of something in there, really makes it, finishes it off, polishes it. And then taking a big fluffy brush, I'm just gonna powder off all of that powder I just put on, just fluff it off, kind of put it everywhere, make everything look cohesive. Then I'm taking my Brow Wiz by Anastasia and filling in my eyebrows. I've been told a couple times now that we want an eyeliner and eyebrow video like strictly, so if that's the truth, then let me know and I will happily do that for everybody. But for now, I just kind of put a line all the way outlining the underneath of my brow, and then I just do like nice light motions and fill them in where they're sparse. Then taking an angled brush, I'm gonna take that Cocoa Truffle again and just blend that out under my eye. Now I'm digging it. And then I go ahead and take my Stila liner and wing it out. Now taking that Kylie Crush color again on a big fluffy brush, I'm just putting that underneath my eyes. Now taking my Tarte blush in Prim, I am just taking a fan brush and just going over my cheeks and up onto my cheekbones. Now with another flat eyeshadow brush, I'm spraying it down and taking my Morphe highlighter in Stardust and putting that in my tear duct and underneath my brow bone. And then once I put it in my tear duct, I realized my eyeliner got a little dull, so I just went back over like in the corners of my eyes just to darken it a little bit. Now taking the You're Doing Amazing Sweetie palette by Kylie, it's the highlighter. I'm taking the lightest shade in the palette and doing my cheekbones, my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, just highlighting where I would normally highlight. And now taking my Naked Illuminated in Luminous, I'm just going over my cheekbones because it's like really glittery. And then I'm just curling my lashes using my L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara afterwards, and I just put on as much as I would and just do it until they're full and long and I'm happy with them. And then I got it on myself. So I went back over and just wiped that off and re-put my concealer and just patted it in and put some powder on. And now I'm just spraying myself down because my look is complete, and I'm just putting on my NYX Lingerie lip gloss, and then that's it. So thanks so much for watching my everyday look, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!